Hello, everyone.
Hello. Let me make sure I got this face in the right way. Yeah.
I'm just gonna go right off the get-go to get it out of the way. Lions won. I'm wearing my other jersey. The other one I've had for a long. This is the one I've had a long time. The other one I got for my birthday from her parents. This year. So I'm wearing this one now because now we're in the NFC Championship, and if we win this, we go to the Super Bowl.
Well, this comes out after that game, right?
Yes, it does. So we're going to the Super Bowl.
Yeah, totally.
This is again. I'm continuously just putting this in the universe that we're going to the Super Bowl. We're gonna do it now. It's definitely gonna be a close game. That's for fucking sure.
I'm with you, man.
I think we do it. I think we run the fuck out of the ball, and then Goff gets a bunch of really good passes in between by fucking them up with the run game, and we score the touchdowns, and we wins by a field goal.
I'm with you, bud. I'm with you.
Yeah, and now that the meaningless Lions talk.
Not meaningless.
Else is over.
Not meaningless.
I guess it's not meaningless for everyone.
Well,
it kind of is something now. It is something now.
And it's more than just the Lions, man. Like I said before, like the Taylor Swifty thing, like Kansas City Chiefs comparison, like it's more about like the whole city coming back, man. Like Detroit's been on the up and up, and then now the Lions are kicking ass, and they haven't kicked ass ever. So it's like even people like me who never watch football, like I was talking to my boss about it, which thank God to the podcast, because one, you've given me some talking points, and two, I'm really good at bullshitting just a bunch of shit.
Yeah.
Because I talked to him for like a solid 30 minutes and was like, walked out of the lab. My other coworker was like, I thought you didn't watch sports. And I was like, I don't.
my co-host does.
Yeah.
Yeah, no, I honestly like it's to get into the weeds with you, to give you some extra shit. It's possible that one of their superstars, Deebo Samuel, he got taken out of the game in the last game, and he's 50-50 chances of playing. And if he does, either way, obviously he's the injury that he got is the same one he got earlier this season. It took him out for 2 games. Ooh. But it's early in the season, and that's when like they play conservative with their players, who are like, hey, you need to last the entire season, we're going to make sure you heal, versus like, hey, we need you right now.
Yeah. Kind
of scenario. So honestly, I think it's more like he's probably playing, but maybe he gets injured or something. I hope not again, because obviously like that's not, but like hopefully he's just not playing, and that gives us more chances. We signed a new tight end, Zach Ertz. He's not new, but he's a veteran. He's got like over 8 or 9 years in the league or something like that. He played in Philadelphia for a long time and won a Super Bowl there. So he's got like Super Bowl experience. He's got Super Bowl experience, and in our tight end, who's a superstar, is a rookie who doesn't have that experience. So it's kind of one of those like, hey, they got a guy who's a veteran in his position to be like, hey, like this is, give him a lot of extra pointers and help out a lot. Kind of shit. So it's kind of like things are starting to go our way, and I'm like, we really could do it, and I'm hoping that happens.
Dude, I'm really fucking hopeful. Like, what day is the Super Bowl? Isn't it like February 11th or some shit?
I believe so. It'll be February 4th.
4th.
Yeah, it should be the first week in February, or because like
I come home the 2nd. That's a Friday.
I lied. No, it will be it'll be the 11th. I lied. It's
okay.
The 11th.
I was gonna say if it's the 4th, I'm home that weekend. But if it's the 11th, I'm pretty sure I'll be back up here, which is a bummer.
Honestly, that's the 11th, and you should tell them like, hey, this is my country's national holiday.
This is our hockey. Let me go.
I need to be home with my family for this one. I'm from Detroit. I need to not be in Detroit when this shit happens. I'd rather not be in Canada.
Well, that and it's possible they could play the Chiefs. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's literally that's my two hometowns fighting.
Yeah, that's the
Like,
thing is it's either Kansas City or the Ravens. Honestly, I think it's going to be the Ravens. Unfortunate, like
that's what I'm hearing. Yeah,
we have a better shot, I think, against Kansas City, but also like the Ravens are just so stupid dominant. Like they've sat their starters in the fourth quarter in multiple games this season because they were winning by that much that they were like, give the backup some reps.
Yeah, Jesus.
Multiple times. So like, and it's ridiculous. So they're just like, they did it I think they did it in the playoffs. That last game, they sat their starters at the last, I think, 8 minutes of the game or some shit.
Damn.
Yeah, because they were up. Fucking, the offense never scored a touchdown. Okay, when I say that, I mean they kicked a field goal and then they got a touchdown on a punt return or a kick return, one of the two. So it was special teams touchdown. The offense never scored.
That coming from the Ravens?
No, from the Houston, who they versed.
Gotcha. I was gonna say that'd be even more impressive if the Ravens were just like, yeah, we'll keep giving you the ball and take it back.
Yeah. It was crazy. Like the defense is crazy and they stopped them completely, and then the offense. They're playing with a guy named Lamar Jackson. He's their quarterback. He's a superstar. He's ridiculously mobile. He's like 6'5". He's really, really fast for his height and body style, and he's incredibly elusive is the better word to put it. So like, and he can also throw really well like Jared Goff. So it's one of those like. He's Jared Goff if Jared Goff could also run like a receiver.
Gotcha.
So it's unfortunate that it's basically his year. So I think he's got it. If we verse him, we versed them this year and they blew us out.
Yeah, I hate going to the participation trophy thing, but like, dude, just making it to the Super Bowl, dude, hell, just being this far into the playoffs is wild, man. Like,
100%. Like, no matter what, like, regardless, this season has been fucking ridiculously insane.
Yeah.
Because what's extra wild is that the last game that I predicted that we won
you did it for two, yeah.
I did it for two. In the second game, this last one, it was the 3-year anniversary of when Dan Campbell got hired, and they announced he was hired, and he did his kneecap speech. Like, it is on the date. I think I might have said that before.
Yeah, you talked about it. Yeah.
Yeah. So, like, that was extra wild for that kind of thing. And then we just, I don't know. We're rolling. Like, and honestly, like Melissa said, she saw a thing that was saying, like, at some point, San Francisco was like, at least maybe their fan base or something was like, the Lions are the ones that we wanted to face the least. Because, like, I think in a way we play like the 49ers. I was listening to one of their he's one of their superstars, George Kittle. He was just on a podcast or the Pat McAfee show today. And he was saying, he's like, essentially the way we like to play is we're going to try harder than your hardest player. And like, that's kind of how we always do it. We always out-try everything and bust our asses. And he's like, well, that's exactly what the Lions do. So unfortunately, it's just going to be us trying to out-try each other. Like,
it's a war of attrition, man. That's what it's going to wind up being. Who gets exhausted first? Which
and we don't.
I'm going to bring it back to the little bit of football I know. It's a real like iShield 21 type situation for me, which is like it's an anime. It's way over fucking hyped. Like not overhyped, sorry, it's underhyped, but like the way they play is like, you know, the anime shit where it's like some dude stares, time slows down, blah blah blah. But the main thing is like it's this team of like there's one really good linebacker who's basically like a sumo wrestler. And then there's like this really short dude who's super fast and like they're a shitty team, but then like they get to the point where they're facing off American teams like and whooping their ass and this and that. So it's like a come up from the small shitty team to like they could do it. And like honestly, this is like the story progression is very similar to iShield where it's like this game is like the finale. Like win or lose, win would be awesome, but no one really gives a fuck about the Super Bowl game. Everyone's like, this is the game to fucking watch. And that's what I'm picking up on, man.
No, 100%. It's going to be crazy. Like, well, that's the thing. The other thing is, like, Lamar hasn't won the Super Bowl yet. He's done really well. He just hasn't won the Super Bowl kind of idea. So it's like, he will, if he, I mean, he's just playing like it, he's getting it, and it's crazy. Like I think he's gonna, unfortunately. Like we have a shot, but I think it's in the cards. His brother's Jim Harbaugh, who just won with Michigan. They just won the championship with Michigan, so like he'll win that, and then his brother John, who's the coach of the Ravens, is gonna win another Super Bowl. And they're gonna own football.
Dude, I'm just imagining like the after effects. Like everyone shows like, you know, like when the Eagles won or the Patriots won, like their towns go like fucking crazy. Like I don't think the Lions, like Detroit, will like, you know, what's the term? Riot. I don't think anyone will riot, but like, can you imagine how fucking intense the city will be?
So I saw one of the guys that's on the Pat McAfee show, Foxy. He's their like sound guy, I believe. He sounder video guy, like he runs the buttons. He went to the game because he's from Detroit. He's their Detroit representative essentially, and he came down and he on his Instagram story had a shot of. It's one of those like art things. I don't remember where it's from, but it's like this little flower petal style thing, and it's like kind of like focuses like that, and then there was like a hanging it looked like it'd be like a weird bell clock. And after he was walking out, there was these drunk dudes just grabbing it, just chucking it into the metal, just like ding, 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 and just wrecking this. It's not a bell; it's an art thing.
Yeah.
So they're just fucking it up. I don't think they flipped any cars, but honestly, I think they will. That's the thing. If we win this, if we get to the Super Bowl, and we win the Super Bowl.
Oh, if we won the Super Bowl, yeah, dude, it'll be good for me to be in Canada if we win the Super Bowl.
Dude, oh man. That's the thing. Like, I need to be. I'm gonna freak the fuck out if we, because I will do. I mean, I'm gonna have people over this weekend for the Super Bowl.
Or for the game, yeah.
For the game.
The game that happened before we uploaded.
Yeah, and then we're gonna win it, and we're gonna do it. We won.
Yeah, we won. We already did. What are we talking about, man? This episode, we won yesterday, man. Edie has no idea because he went to bed early because he's a fucking loser. And he also has to be up at 5.
Laporta got a touchdown. Gibbs got a touchdown. Brian Branch got an interception. Aiden got a sack.
We won by 2.
Yep. No,
it's crazy.
That'd be hard.
I know.
We have to get a safety. I'm like, yeah, that'd be the fun. Honestly, that'd be fun. I was gonna say we win by a field goal. Last minute, 30-second drive, get down, or like last 50 seconds left on the clock, kind of shit. Fucking run it down.
Yeah, I'm
Get the
still
field goal, kick it in, win.
I'm going with my prediction. We won by 2. I'm giving my wild prediction. We won by 2, and people are gonna be like, "Why the what? How?" You know what it was? We fucking ran. We didn't take a field goal. We got a touchdown.
2-point
we ran
conversion?
it. Yep. We're playing how I played in Madden back in '98 when I knew football.
Always the 2-point conversion. Honestly, I almost never do them.
Yeah, they're hard now. Like
Yeah,
back when I played, it was like, dude, you could just fucking
run it in every time. Yeah, no. At this point when I'm playing, I am getting better at it to the point where I might start upping my difficulty, but then like I might not enjoy it as much. So,
true.
but yeah, it's either way. I'll stop talking a little bit about football, but last thing, one of the extra things about the jersey is it's a Barry Sanders jersey.
Mm-hmm.
So, one of the things that people were talking about is that they should sign Barry Sanders for one day.
Oh, just to get him in there.
If we make it to the Super Bowl, sign him for one day, and so he's officially on the roster just to get him a ring, and then get him if fuck it, like suit his ass up. Just let him play on special teams for a second. He's just the last guy, and all he does is just fuck off in the backfield, and he doesn't touch a single soul, and he's just like, I played, and then he gets if we win, he gets a ring. Like, have him run the opening kickoff, that's it. All he does is just sit there.
Honestly, that'd be some shit we would do.
Doesn't fucking headhunt his ass down, like, get out, man, just fucking
like, not another team movie.
He's
just split him in half. Do it for Barry's torso.
He's headless, just a thumb's just like.
That is some shit we would do though, man. Like,
yeah,
everyone everyone thinks like Detroit's like a bunch of hard asses and shit. Like, but dude, they fucking bring their people up, man. Like,
yeah. Only problem is to do that they'd also have to actually drop 2 people off their roster.
True.
And they're like, all right, well, they're the actual players. You don't take them off.
Yeah.
But for the sake of it, I feel like they could be like, hey, honestly, for the fuck of it, I feel like they'd just be like, hey, we're just going to give it to these 2.
Yeah.
At least Barry. Like, Barry for sure. But either way.
Speaking of your jersey, man.
Yeah.
I'm real curious to see how that works with the green screen. Yeah.
If you can't see me, I'm sorry. I didn't think about that as much, but
I thought about it right when we started, but we've been talking for 20 minutes now, and I'm like, I should mention it.
Honestly, it should be fine. It'll be fine.
It should be.
I don't click on the gray.
Well, it looks.
When
it
bring
looks
out the green screen.
It looks green from what I see.
Oh no, it'll be fine. Because usually I end up pulling it from like somewhere along here.
Yeah.
So it should be all right.
I'm
showing you the editing notes. I'm like, this is where I pull the green screen from.
What
you
green screen?
Yeah, I'm like, you guys can't see the green screen, but Edie can see the the specific color of green I usually pull out of the screen.
Yeah.
Because it usually, honestly, all I do is I grab it until it's the most even across the back as possible, for the most part, and least amount of fuck up on me in my bald ass head.
That one shows.
Honestly,
it shows up a lot less now. Actually, I've been noticing in the thumbnail that like your head doesn't get keyed out.
Well, honestly, I think that is I don't shave my head as much. I just buzz it with the buzz thing, and I don't actually use a razor and clean shave it off as much.
Gotcha.
Like, I don't. At this point, I'm only doing that for like special occasions. Like I just buzz it like every day instead. It's just easier.
It's too much work to fucking shave it. That's why I have the beard, man. That and I have no jawline.
Well, you're doing the... What are you calling it year?
Year? Barbarian year.
Barbarian year.
Yep. No, no haircut, no beard trim. I mean, I might, like, when I get back home, I might clean up the under neck and, like, you know, keep it off the cheeks and cut the stray ends and shit. But, like, yeah, growing this all out, growing that all out.
Yeah.
The only thing I'm shaving is my balls. This is a clip for TikTok, so you get pissed at us again in a few months.
Removed.
Dude, that still blows my mind. Like, the clip we posted as of today of recording, the clip we posted yesterday it was getting fucking numbers. It was up to like 230 within the first hour, which I know isn't huge numbers, but that's big for us. And immediately got pulled for community guideline standards because I jokingly was like, comment, subscribe, and I'll show you my dick. The clip we posted today was you making a joke like, oh, I don't really like attention, and then you turned to the camera and said, like, comment, subscribe, and then switched to me, and I was like, and we'll show you his dick. Same joke. TikTok doesn't care. They just got mad about my dick.
Yet.
Yeah. Well, I do.
I wonder if they have a certain filter. It's like once you hit like 200, it hits a... Like videos that don't hit 200 views don't even hit the filter.
Maybe. But I do think they... Not shadow banned, but like... I think they pulled us from the algorithm a little bit. Because this one has... Right. It's been up all day, and it's only at like 160 or some shit.
I mean, that's kind of what I expect.
Yeah, but we were averaging too. Yeah, I mean, we were hitting up there, man. And then as soon as we start posting everywhere else, TikTok's like, wait, fuck you.
You're betraying us. It's fine. I don't even give a fuck. Eat a dick, China. That'll get us pulled.
I'm not gonna clip this part.
Hey. But no, honestly, dude. Now I'm done with this stuff. I still have yet to beat Baldur's Gate. I'm at essentially going into the last battle. But I don't know why. I'm just like, I'm too ADD to just sit there and finish the whole thing. So I need to I basically save directly outside of like going in to start it. And then I'm just like waiting to do that. And I'm like, all right. It's one of those things where I wish I was a different character.
Yeah. For it. I have the same thing, man. Honestly, it's like, it's the same feelings I get from like Final Fantasy IX. Like I get really into the game. I play for hours, like every day that I can. And then I get to the end and I'm like, well, I'm going to put that on the shelf.
Yep.
You know, come back to it in like a year or two, do the same thing. But when I come back, I'm going to be like, oh, I kind of want to start over. And then I'll do the same thing, get all the way to the end, stop.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's one of those, like, this one legitimately is just kind of like, it's the final battle. There's a fuckload of enemies kind of thing. So I'm just kind of like, all right, like, I basically just called it quits on one because I was like, all right, I already know I fucked up. I'm not going to wait like another 15, 20 turns till I lose.
Mm-hmm.
Or just like, you know, it's just going to take way longer because I did it this way, you know? So I was like, all right. And then I was also at that point, that took an hour, that play. And I was like, fuck, all right. And I tried it again, and I was like, all right, this one was about an hour and a half in. And I was just like, all right. Well, actually, no, what it was one of those, like, I accidentally clicked the wrong. That's what it was. I went to go drink a different potion for Carlock, and I actually drank the potion of angelic slumber. No, it's like, no.
Dude, I did that with my my warlock, but it was like, I don't think Damon and Nick caught the joke.
Yeah.
Because we were like exploring, and then Damon had to go let the dog out, and like the building we were in had a bed, so Nick was like over talking to somebody, and I was like, I'm gonna take a nap, and I like stood next to the bed and I drink one of the potions of slumber because I'm a warlock and a sorcerer, so like I regain all my shit. I just fucking passed out on the ground. And then like 20-30 minutes later, everyone's like, Edie, do you need like a short rest or anything so we can rejuvenate your stuff? And I was like, no, I took a nap. And they're like, when the fuck did you take a nap? And I'm like 30 minutes ago when I said I was going to take a nap when you let the dogs out. I have a screenshot and everything, man. It was beautiful.
Yeah, no. Unfortunately, I think I was trying to drink a potion. And then my one controller, the button, unfortunately has the stuck going that way. And as I was about to click the potion, it slid over one, and I clicked sleep, and she went to sleep, and I was like, no.
It's
like,
two turns.
She's literally, well, yeah, it's 2 turns, and she's literally like surrounded, essentially. I was like, fuck. You know, I was setting it up for, yeah, obviously. Well, one, it was like, all right, I didn't do so hot with her play anyways because of where I put her. But, like, yeah, I was like, all right, whatever. So I was like, damn it. I'll get to it again. But, man, it was like, I wanted to come back on here and say I beat it, but I just couldn't get myself to play it again this week. I just didn't feel it. I need the time. Like, I think I'm going to have to do it Saturday if I don't work.
Yeah, I feel that. I'm kind of. I should play through my own one, but I've been doing the clips and shit when I have a free day. So like, tomorrow was going to be our day to play, but you know, Damon's in fucking Puerto Rico.
Gotcha. I saw he was somewhere. I didn't know where he was at. He didn't say it. He hasn't said it in the voice chat, or at least I missed reading it. So
yeah, he mentioned it in the chat just now, I think.
Oh, that's it.
Yeah, they're speaking Spanish. Oh
yeah.
But yeah, I was just making a shitty joke. We're not playing this week, and we're farther in that game than my single player one. And I kind of don't want to go through my single player one to catch up. And like on my free days, I'm trying to make the clips and like, you know, everything else. That way, like we're a week ahead at least.
Yeah.
Which, fun fact, Brandon knows this, and I'm sure others will eventually realize. But all of our Facebook and Instagram posts, as of the time of recording, we're scheduled out to March 11th. So like, I don't have to worry about fucking posting to Facebook and Instagram for a while.
You're just gonna forget about it.
Yeah, well, that's the cool thing about my calendar. And also, every time I do like the newer ones, like to upload to TikTok, which I'm
scheduling.
Yeah, I schedule those, and then I just, you know, scroll the calendar over, schedule the same ones for Facebook and whatnot. But those ones I'm doing daily uploads. Whereas opposed to Facebook and TikTok, it's only 5 days of the week. And then now that we're getting close to the backlog I have up, which I think was up to episode 146, I'm probably going to start switching to like every 3 days and uploading one from the new episode or some shit, you know?
That's fair.
Yeah.
That's not a bad idea.
Or when I say new episode, it would be like, as of this week, it would be like last week's episode or some shit, you know?
Yeah, that makes sense. Well, hey, that's cool. I like that. That's fun. I don't have TikTok still, so I don't.
It's alright. I'll send you any.
At this point, I'm just gonna. I've been out long enough that I'm just going to be the guy that just never gets it. And
Yeah.
then, I'll be the old crouchy guy that just doesn't get new apps, and I'm gonna stick to me old Facebook and Instagram and Snapchat.
Well, there was a thing I was watching, and it's one of this guy. He posted it was something he posted on TikTok, which was doing pretty well on TikTok, and then somebody like reposted it to Instagram, and like it's similar to that the two types of millennials that I sent to you, where it's like I'm the one who's like a little bit more Gen Z, and you're the one who's a little bit more millennial. The Instagram audience is god awful. They're going to hate the shit that I'm clipping, because the shit that I'm clipping, I'm like, this will do well on my internet. It's not going to do well on your internet. I know it's not.
Fine. Whatever, man. I'm just like, I don't know. It's bullshit. I don't even remember. Honestly, all of it is nonsense.
Oh yeah, like, everything we talk about is fucking nonsense, man.
It's either nonsense or us just saying like we don't like X person on whatever side of the government.
Yeah,
it's pretty much just like we dislike everyone because no one's doing anything good for anyone, and then football and video games.
Yeah,
and a cocktail thing I made. This thing I was drinking was the Sunday.
We never cheersed, man.
Oh, cheers.
Wait, I'll use my empty one.
There was a sliver left. But no, I'm gonna try that again another time. The banana split Sunday. It's really difficult to do. I'm gonna really have to get messing with chemistry on that one.
Gotcha. Yeah.
But next one I'm working on is my Valentine's Day one.
Oh,
doing, that's what I was doing. I just I didn't do any of the stuff in the room that I said I was going to do today. I got distracted.
Sorry, man.
I went to the store to get all the shit for said cocktail for that I'm working on. Because if I actually do this one, I'll try and actually post it in February for Valentine's Day on time. So it's actually I'm working ahead.
When you do it, can you send me the DaVinci file?
Yeah.
I'll clip it up to where we can actually start posting that shit to TikTok for you too. Because it's a different like resolution and shit, and I figured out like the zoom in and stuff pretty well on that. So
okay.
Which I haven't gotten to any of our long distance episodes, and that's gonna be fucking fun.
Oh God, and yeah. Unfortunately, there's gonna be a lot of them.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of the editing, like, and it's easy for the older ones because, like, you know, you're switching back and forth. But for these ones, it's like I got a time when we're talking.
Yep.
And like pick the right spot and shit.
Yeah, that's fun. Well, I mean, fuck. Hopefully you are home sooner.
Dude, we have no fucking idea. Like, and there's
Everything's
rumors
behind everywhere.
Yeah, and there's rumors I'm hearing that, like, I don't want to talk about on camera, but we've messaged one of our bosses, and he's like, "No, what are you talking about?" And I'm like, "Dude, I'm hearing it, so like, just tell me yes or no, you know?" Like,
we'll talk on air or off air. No, same here. We're essentially hearing that. I mean, they canceled the 3 weeks of downtime that I was looking forward to in March.
Yeah.
From what they haven't officially canceled it, but basically we've all heard about it being canceled. They just don't tell us anything. We're not even supposed to know that it's coming anyways. Like, they haven't even told us it was initially coming. We already heard it's like, we just see the schedule that they don't give us.
Yeah.
And then the one that says confidential on it. And then we are just like, oh, okay, cool. And then they've already canceled it. But we've heard like they're gonna. I mean, we're gonna have to go down at some point, and then like we heard that because everything is behind and we're behind, when we come back, they're gonna put us back on the 90 days a week, or
Yeah.
90 days straight thing. And I'm like, cool money, but also I'm gonna die because that was so hard before. Like, I mean, whatever. I'll lose a year of my life at the end of it, but like, I'll have some savings.
Yeah.
After that,
That
I'll you know.
that's kind of how I'm
I
feeling
did the
now,
math.
man.
I did rough math. It would help. I'll be tired as fuck at the end of it, and then probably still not allowed to call off. But you know,
Yeah.
we're
That's
still
how
not
I'm
allowed
feeling,
to use
man.
doctor's notes.
That seems illegal.
I know. These they don't. They still hit us with attendance hits. If you, yeah, it's
That's fucking shit, man.
like I like as far as I know, yeah, they're not accepting like doctor's notes. It has to be like I think it has to actually be, like emergency room stuff. So
It's-
like you like paid going to a doctor to prove that you went, not just like you can't. You know, I don't know. It's dumb. I don't know. It's
yeah.
ridiculous.
I still hate that shit because, like, you know, I tend to fight through it a lot, but I still get the chronic migraines and shit. And like, you've seen
Yeah.
them. Like, when I get one, it's like
You're out.
I'm out, and like I'm out for a day. And I come back
Yeah.
the next day, and I'm like maybe at like 80%, but it doesn't seem like I was sick yesterday.
Yeah.
You know, and like I haven't had to do that at this job. Because I think my body has gotten used to like you get sick when you have time. So
Yeah.
like every time I've come home, like that Friday night, horrible migraine every single time. You know,
Honestly, you know what you need to do? You need to just start actually relaxing on Thursday. So you get it at work. And then just like while you're at work, so they see it come on and just see it happen, so they're like, "Oh, okay." And then you can
yeah,
throw up in a trash bin next to them, being like, "No, it's because my head hurts so bad." Just force the vomit there. Show them the full effects. Give them the whole show of all the shit that happens to you when it happens, because I've seen it all. And
well,
then
it hasn't been I'm still kind of newer at this job, so it hasn't been a huge issue. I did go home the Monday I got here, but I had already worked 8 hours, and like I was like, I went in and was like, "Hey, we're kind of slow. I don't feel very good. Can I bounce out?" And like it was the start of a migraine, so you could see like the pale starting to hit, you know.
yeah.
And they were like, "Oh yeah, you look like shit." And then the next day, I was like, "I slept great." And they were like, "What happened?" I'm like, "Just a migraine, you know."
Horrible migraines. Yeah, that's fair, man. I mean, so yeah, I don't know, it'd be nice when we were able to actually call in. I would have possibly called in probably a couple days ago when I was sick that first day. The first day I had to go into work with it, I might have called off. But also, gotta hold on to them. I might have called in today because it was shit driving, but it wasn't that bad of driving actually. It was just, dude, driving in my neighborhood. I like, because they didn't salt obviously the neighborhood roads, so as I'm like, see, you know the Rite Aid, like going out the Rite Aid direction, where that stop sign's at. So
Yeah,
like,
that's where I used to get my drugs.
Yeah. So when you come out of that stop sign, for anyone listening, essentially it's kind of like a soft curve like that. There's a stop sign like here, and then I turn and go out this direction. Well, there's a snowbank there now, obviously, because all the snow around. And then, like, I'm going maybe, like, obviously I'm going pretty slow because I know there's a stop sign in it. It is slick. Like every time I hit the brakes, I'm skidding at least 20 feet if I'm going any sort of a speed. So like I was like, oh, damn. So I approach it very slowly, probably at minimum like 2 miles an hour, 3 miles an hour. And I just like slowly slide and skid and just kind of like tap the snowbank. And I'm like, and then just, I like, it wasn't bad. Like, even it's literally one of those, like, just kind of kept sliding. I probably didn't even hit the snowbank. I really just tapped the curb with my tires. And maybe like one or two little bunches of snow that was sticking out past the curb. But I was like, man, like that sucked. As soon as I got to a main road, like it was just slush. But like,
Yeah.
it was sleet as fuck out here. I was like, damn,
Dude, it's starting to hit us now. Like it has been snowing all fucking day. And like, dude, it's shit.
I didn't feel like I probably should have shoveled, but I did not feel like it. Also, it's at the point where it's already almost frozen anyways. Like, there's not anything I can do about it yet.
Yeah. Dude, the last time I was home, Kai and Chrissy had to go to work. And, like, I was trying to be a good roommate and also, like, get a workout in because shoveling snow is, like, one of the best back workouts, like, ever. And fucking went out there, shoveled everything, got rid of the ice, salted. It was beautiful. Went in the house, started cleaning, did the dishes, took care of the kitties. And then I looked outside. I was like, oh.
It's already covered again.
It's already covered again. And it was not snowing when I came inside. And I was only inside for like 2 hours. And then I looked out the window and was like, what the fuck? Like,
yeah, unfortunately, that's one of those like, well, that at least the salt just makes it so there's no ice anymore the next time.
yeah. Makes it a lot easier to get up.
Yeah. Dude, I hate it. I was so mad because I wanted to buy a snowblower this year. I still probably will in a couple months when they go on sale because we have Home Depot coupons from the wedding that we asked for in the registry specifically so I could buy a snowblower this year for this year, and then we just I don't know, I just didn't. Well, we ended up replacing all the things. So like, because I want to get a nice snow. Yeah.
I'm not going to say I'm going to do this because it might technically be illegal or frowned upon. But say a friend of yours with a veteran discount gave you their login info so you could get 10% off on everything you buy at Home Depot. That would be really cool of them if they did that. Probably frowned upon, so I wouldn't.
Or I could just give that person with a military discount the gift cards and funds to pay for said
That's true.
Snowblower, and then you just give me the snowblower and whatever extra funds were not used.
That's true. That's true. You could to whoever your friend is.
Yeah.
It's me.
Possibly.
I'm going to do it. Brandon already knows my login info anyway.
Like Taylor Swift said, hey, hi, I'm the problem.
Hey, hi, it's me. I'm the veteran.
I was like, yeah, I don't remember how it actually goes because I don't listen to the song. I was like, I fucked that
You
all
got it.
up,
No.
but...
Hey, hi, it's me. I'm the problem. It's me.
Oh, is that what it was? Okay. I was
Yeah.
like, something like that. I don't know. Melissa doesn't actually listen. When she puts Taylor Swift on, that's not one of the ones she usually puts on, so I don't remember it.
It's like the older stuff, I think. Yeah.
Yeah, something like that. I don't know. But, no, I was, but I want to get one of those because honestly, like, I want to be able to actually just do the sidewalks for a while and do neighbor sidewalks really quick.
Yeah.
And just get that done versus, like, now, like, I still do that, but I'm still shoveling it. And it's like, all right, like, it's just that it takes an extra, it takes me about an hour-ish, depending on the snow, to get out there and get it done.
Yeah.
Like, if it's good snow, it's going to be about an hour and a half.
I want one for our house too, for like the same reason. And like, I like shoveling because it is, like I said, it's a very nice back workout, and like I like the weird chores and shit because I get to, pop some headphones in. Nobody's gonna bother me at all because I'm like doing something. So it's like a little relaxing time. But that said, some days I'll come home from work and I've been lifting fucking hoods all day and I don't want to shovel because my back hurts.
Yep. And then you got to shovel. Yeah, that's
Yeah.
that's pretty much it. It's like, all right, I don't want to come home. Luckily, like half of these times I've had most of the times I've had a shovel weren't necessarily after work. It was like when I was off on the weekend.
Yeah.
I just happened to be sick with bronchitis. So that's the one. That was the one time Melissa helped me shovel the driveway. Was when I was sick with bronchitis, and it was the biggest snow of them all. And I was like, all right, I can't. I definitely can't do all of this. Like, I had one or two really solid phlegm hawks during the whole thing, and she was just like, ew, and I was like, yeah. And then luckily my neighbors came out and like they snow blowed at least the one side of the sidewalk, so I didn't have to do that, and I was like, cool.
Yeah.
That helps. But like, yeah, I was I mean, they couldn't tell I was sick. I don't know, maybe they might have seen me do a couple cough fits, but like also a couple cough hits. I did have an extra phlegm one where it was like I felt it and I just sitting there doing like the cat, just trying to get it out on the fucking standing in my driveway at the end of it, just. But
I wonder if my neighbors thought I moved out because I only come home like for a weekend like once or twice a month now. I like every time I've come home I've been doing something for the house. So I wonder if they thought I moved out and then it was just like, oh, this nice boy who used to live there came over and shoveled the whole fucking street and everything for his old roommates. It's like, no, I still live there.
I just fucking cannot. Oh man, dude. It's such a. I honestly like. I want to get the room done, and then I like. There's part of me that wants to obviously like film on it, like when we're doing these, so I don't have to set up the green screen. But then there's also part of me that's like, I don't feel like I should sit on it and use it when you're not there. But we don't know how long you're gonna be there.
Yeah, I have no idea where I'll be until February 2nd. Like that's where my shit is like scheduled out to, and I'm like, but
well,
like you said, it's I'm at a point now where like I can actually start saving fully. So it's not too big a deal. I'll deal with it, take a year of my life. Maybe our clips will start blowing up and then we can just be like, well, we do this now.
Well, honestly, like, and actually I'll even put this on here because I was telling Melissa about it, and I think I'm like 99% sure it's going to happen. I'm probably going to sell the drum kit.
Yeah?
Yeah. I'll get an electric kit because I'll actually play that and I can play it anytime, whenever the fuck I want, and not disturb anyone. I don't have to worry about any of that. And like, I'll slowly take time to build that kit up. But like, it's just one of those, like, that corner is set up to build a bar. They literally put a water line, like, it's set up to just hook up a sink to it. And I have a wet bar in the basement. And I'm like, all right, like, the drums are nice. At this point, they've been a decoration for almost 3 years. I haven't played them. I still need to finish setting up the whole room and doing all that. And then, as nice as it is to like have a cool hobby and all doing that, when the space it's taking up is literally interfering with what I'm hoping to try and do as a career in the future, I can't justify keeping the thing, especially when I can sell it for a solid chunk of money and use it to pay for like start working at maybe like because I was thinking like I won't outright buy an electric drum kit, but I will get the um like do the payment plan with it possibly. I don't know, we'll see, but like I'll get one eventually and play that, but it's more of just like if I can get rid of that, like use that actual space in that corner the way it's supposed to be used, in like the fact that I won't have to constantly bring all of my shit upstairs to like actually clean it out. I can just wash. I'll just wash it all right there after I'm done. Like I just want to get that thing where it's the washer, where it's just the jet. I want that. I'm gonna get that, and then I'm done. I don't have to worry about cleaning anything. I just spray it all, and it's all done right there. I don't have to bring anything upstairs. I can do all my I might get like a small deep freezer down there just for all the ice I want to do, so I can make it. I can put my little fucking ice tray in there, make all my cubes. Keep it all in a small little freezer eventually in some space down there, but like it's just kind of like I keep looking at it and I'm like, I do love that kit. Like it is beautiful. It has memories to me and all that, but like at the end of the day, like I'm never gonna properly use that. Like I'm not gonna be in a band. I'm not gonna be playing shows. I'm not. I financially will not commit myself to something like that. Just because,
I get that.
Like,
it is a really cool set though, and like I'm sad that you want to get rid of it because there's the memories associated with it and shit. But like, yeah, the electric drum kit makes more sense. You can still play, and you can set up for the hobby you want to do, man. It's kind of the same shit with me doing the art. Like I got rid of all my tablets and like got rid of my pens and pencils and all my crazy shit for it. Nowhere near as expensive as what you paid for the drum set, mind you, but it came a time where I was like, I can't really do that anymore. And like,
yeah.
Now I want to get into the voice acting shit, and we have the stuff. I just got to sit down and do it.
Yeah. And for me, it's like, I do love the idea of having the kit. And if it becomes one day, like where if Jake has a project, he wants to do something, whatever, like I borrow a kit for Brennan's got a drum kit. There'll be a drum kit there. Like I don't necessarily need my kit. Like I don't know, like it's one of those things where like it's the thought of like, oh, it sounds awesome, I'd love to do that, but it's like, is it really worth like taking up all that space in my basement to like go play my kit at Jake's one time?
Yeah.
Like to just for nothing. Like it'd be a cool thing to do. Like I love the idea of that, but if anything, I'd rather like build up my electric drum kit. And then all I do is just go to his place, and we plug it in that way, and I'll just play that way. I'll make it look like I just, I don't have. That's how we're gonna do our project. Is I just play through the electric kit, and if for fucking whatever reason justifies that I have to get a drum kit. Hold on. Clap with me really quick. I'll throw it at the end. 1, 2, 3. I don't know if I accidentally clicked stop recording or if it just stopped recording at exactly whatever time it did, but it did. And we're fine. Everything's fine. She was making potatoes. I'm going to that said, dinner's almost ready, so I am gonna go downstairs and eat, and we will Thank you so much for liking. I have no idea what the fuck Edie said before this, so this would be fun to find out.
Honestly, if you can edit it and keep that shit in, that's fine. I didn't say much.
I'll keep it in.
Uh,
We'll see. I'll keep it in probably, but I'll keep it in. Anyways, thank you guys. We love you guys. Have a great week. Congratulations to the Lions. We're gonna win the Super Bowl.
yeah.
Bye, guys.
Bye-bye.